evening. My name is Mary Francis. I'm a student at the Open University Malaysia. At the moment, I'm pursuing a master's program in early childhood education. And today's subject which I'm going to talk about is on issues and trends in early childhood, HMEC 5333. Okay. The early childhood education is a progressive system in Malaysia that requires certain improvements to help better the early childhood program system or the preschool system. Now, one of the main issues in Malaysia with the early childhood system is it mainly focuses on achievement, academic achievement, and I personally believe that this is not the only way to build a child's future. Now, the other issues which are being faced in the early childhood education is not all schools have incorporated technology into their daily learning activities or their lessons. Well, this could be due to not enough or not equipped with the correct technology in the schools. Teachers are maybe not trained or trained well or have any literacy in technology-based lesson, or it could be as simple as not having enough time to include the technology into the syllabus in school. Now, the other issues which are related to the preschool system is preschool early education system is the government and professional organizations have to better the standards of the education for the children in today's world. Now, for example, the government could actually fund teachers, send them for courses, or help them financially in disbursing loans to these teachers to go for courses in enhancing themselves with the technology, and this could be used in school to be incorporated in the lessons and activities. Now, the third issue that I would like to bring up is the academic achievement in preschools is heavily based on the preschools are focused heavily on academic achievement instead of allowing children to develop in other skills. For example, the academic session in the preschool in Malaysia is more based on the outcome instead of the learning process. So there should be more play based on guided play or play through music, whereby the child is able to progress socially, mentally, and emotionally. Now, the trends or the improvements that the government or the education could do for the preschool system is integrating technology into the learning environment. We are living on the 21st century, whereby most of the things are paperless, and children would actually have a fun way of studying through technology, and what better way to start it when the children are still young. And the other trend or improvements that we could do is to remove exams in order to focus on the progress of the child. Okay, the process of learning is more important than the outcome of a child or an individual. Okay. Integrating hands-on activities in the classroom to allow students to explore their creativity is another way for improvement. Now, play-based, when I mention play-based, it helps the child to learn, to interact, have imagination, and also motivate them when they are interacting with their peers. Now, we live in a multiracial country, whereby we have Chinese, Indian, Malay language, Tamil, and others like Punjabi, and languages from Sabah, Sarawak. And what better way to increase the number of languages for the children in school, so that when they grow up, they have a choice or a chance to interact with others in the multilingual language. Now, last but not least, the next trend or improvement that we could implement is to incorporate moral education to allow children to learn about moral values while growing up. Instead of just learning through textbook, it would be good that it is guided and there's moral education included in the lessons. Now, I'm going to speak on how the trend can help overcome these issues. Now, children should not have their playtime removed from the curriculum. Why? Because through play, there is a meaningful connection in building or engaging with another student or with the teacher. The child does not get distracted. Okay? A balance between play and guided play also increases the motivation, the development, imagination, self-regulation of the child and integration between one another. And according to the United Nations, a play is not a child's privilege, but it is a necessity. Okay. And the next trend which could help overcome these issues would be children who have moral education are able to separate between what is right and wrong. They are able to know, differentiate or give respect to the values, to the beliefs and the culture and faith of the others. And through this moral education, they are able to be sensitive to certain issues that can occur between one another. Now, the last trend which could help overcome this issue is incorporating technology-based learning, which allows children to get more familiarized with technology literacy, which is crucial in today's world. Now, technology allows a link between the usage of the technology and brain development. Technology also is used to enrich children's learning. It allows to scan exposed by a broad information. Okay? It also gives a form of social interaction, especially in schools when two students are sharing the computer to look through the internet, whereby they have interactions, and by this they are given a chance to communicate with one another. Now, in conclusion to this, incorporating these trends into the education system allows the children to think critically, thus allowing to become better, creative and independently individual from a very young age. And these trends also can be achieved within the supervision of an adult, especially when incorporating the technology trend or improvement. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video Thank you and good night.